Good morning, my faithful loyal YouTube subscribers. Today is Monday, November 26th. I'm back after a wonderful vacation last week. I do have some videos and photographs I'm going to put into a small video later on today. Okay, today is about 9 o'clock in the morning. So over the weekend, a young man in Hoover, Alabama was shot and killed by Hoover police at a mall, if I'm correct. On Thanksgiving evening, he was shot and killed by the Hoover Police Department at a mall near Birmingham, Alabama. But now they have come to the conclusion that the man who was killed, Matrick Fitzgerald Bradford Jr., was an innocent bystander who was in the mall at the time. They're trying to say that he was involved in the incident, but I have a sneaking suspicion that man did not have anything to do with what was taking place at that time. And his gun, he had a gun on him, which was in his holster, when the Hoover police officer who was working at the mall saw him and saw the gun and shot him. The gun was not in his hand, the gun was in his holster on his side, visible for everyone to see. So this police officer decided that this is the criminal and that he was involved in this incident just by seeing him with his gun. He didn't have no other proof or anything else. And shot this man in the back as the man was running like everybody else, shot him in the back. The man did not have a gun in his hand. He did not have the gun was holstered. This is like the second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth incident which an innocent black man has been killed by police. There was an incident in the Chicago area where a security guard was killed. The police ran in and shot the security officer dead, and he was the person who was the hero at the moment. In America, if you are a black man, you better be careful. This man was in this mall the day of Thanksgiving. Now, I've learned from experience, I'm 48 years of age. I don't go around large crowds of people. I just don't. I've learned to keep my distance from large crowds of people, events, unless it's something that I truly want to attend. I don't think I would personally would have been at a mall on Thanksgiving evening. I would have been my family. That's just me. But he's probably in the mall looking for a good deal. No problem with that. He's an innocent person in this. Shot and killed by this crazy police officer. He probably was out looking for, those Black Friday deals. The mall had opened up and he's in the mall shopping or whatever he was doing in the mall. Lost his life because a police officer took it upon his decision to shoot the man in his back. I have a problem with this. This man lost his life for no reason at all. Now they're trying to do all the spin, and they know they killed an innocent man who more than likely had nothing to do with that incident that took place at that mall. Nothing to do with it. And they have not released any video footage, right, of the incident. You know there is some video footage. They have not released anything because they know they did as wrong. That this man was not involved in this. Because if he was involved, you all better believe they'd hurry up and release that video and said this man was involved in this, but he was not involved because they have not released the video. They have not did anything. They know they made a mistake. The officer who shot and killed this man shot an innocent man for no reason other than he was leaving them running through the mall like everybody else who probably didn't even know what the hell was going on there. So I was reading these reports trying to get a better understanding of this. And the Alabama law enforcement agency who's investigating, they have not, they've declined to comment. The officer who has not been identified has been put on administrative leave until the investigation is complete. So they're investigating the incident. The Alabama law enforcement agency is leading the investigation, so they will make the decision as to what took place. Hoover police are no longer involved in the investigation. But the officer who was involved, what did they say? He's on administrative leave. It's kind of very complicated. You know, I'm a big black guy. And I get approached by people all day, every day. You should do security work. You'd be a great bodyguard. You could do this and you could do that. All based upon my size and appearance. I'm 6'2", I weigh. I'm 6'2", weigh close to 260, 270. I need to get on that scale today. See where I'm at. But I always politely decline these offers. I always decline these offers because I know how dangerous security work can be. Over the years, I've lost a lot of friends here in Atlanta who were doing security work at either clubs or private events, or I met these guys at the gym like I meet everybody. Big guys who lured into the security work because you get paid cash, you make a lot of money, and they're led to believe, oh, everything's going to be okay. I've lost quite a few people I personally knew, all from the gym, that I've got to knew very well, who was shot and killed, or some incident took place at some nightclub, some private event, something, and they lost their lives. They were black men with guns, mostly harmed by other black men. It's the black man. I mean, I don't think people really understand this, but as a black African American, as a black man in America, you got it rough. Because the odds are just so against you when you're out in public, or you're at a job, or you're at an event, you are targeted. When that officer ran through that mall, he didn't know who this man was. He didn't know anything about what was going on, but he made the quick decision to become the judge, juror, and executioner. And he had it all wrong. Just like the incident in Chicago and many other incidents where innocent black people are shot and killed by police, by these officers who make quick judgments. So I tend to stay away from, like I said, I don't go around a lot of large events because I don't know what might happen. And I'm 48 years of age. I done been to every damn thing. I need to sit my ass at home. When everybody's out Black Friday, well, first off, I ain't never went Black Friday shopping in my entire life. I'm like, I'm not a big shopper. And thanks to the internet, I can stay at home and order t-shirts like this right off the internet. I don't have to go to nobody's mall or store. It's very rare I go into a mall or store unless I'm looking for something. I have a tendency to have a difficulty finding pants that fit. So I ordered some stuff over the internet that mess don't fit. I can take it back. The shirts I can probably get to fit. It's the 2X or 3X. Unless it's from one of them Chinese companies like Wish. That website, I order shit off their website that can't fit none of it. But I'll run into Macy's. Yeah, I'm old school. I go to Macy's. I go to JCPenney's too because they have shit that fits. Macy's, JCPenney's, those are the type of department stores I can find stuff that I can fit. Some of these other stores, waste of money. Zara, H&M, I can't fit that shit. H&M has made some larger clothing over the past few years, but once you wash that mess, you won't be able to fit it in. You barely fit it. So I don't really go to those places. But like I said, I tend to stay. When I was younger, like I remember us going to New Year's Eve celebration, watching the ball drop downtown. I don't do that anymore. New Year's Eve. In fact, I have not been out in the New Year's Eve in over maybe 15 years. Because I find that night to be deadly with drunk drivers and all this crazy stuff. Needless to say, the whole point of this video is that man lost his life for no reason. Is he at the wrong place at the wrong time? He's only 21, 22 years of age. I just saw his age. I don't know. It doesn't say. I know they told his age. So the name of the mall was River Chase Galleria. I've been to that mall before. That's what I thought. It's an upscale. If I'm correct, that's that upscale mall in Birmingham. I've been to that mall before. I was trying to find his age, and I probably would have to go through a couple of these different reports, but I don't think he was. Couldn't have been no more than 21, 22, 21 years. He was 21 years of age, and I'm reading this from the New York Times. But they say his gun was never holstered. What I'm reading now, I'm trying to find an article that pointed that out. A 21-year-old man. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just insane that this officer made that decision to shoot that man. Now his family is outraged. His gun was never even fired. Was never even off his holster. Was never removed from his hip. And he was a legal gun. He had a license to carry that gun, and it is legal to carry a gun in a public place in Alabama. So he was not doing anything illegal. And he lost his life on Thanksgiving Day. Well, I just wanted to do a video to speak about how complicated life can be for many blacks here. You got to watch out for the police officers and their foolish behavior. But you end up with you dead. You got to watch out for other black guys who, all my friends who died doing security work were killed by other black men. And they just standing outside a nightclub. And many times they're just an employee, or not even just a part-time employee working for a security company, standing outside a club. And they end up getting shot and killed because somebody got thrown out of a club and they come back and shoot up the club. Or some incident happens. And I knew these guys very well because we worked out together at the gym. And every time I would see these incidents, I was shocked. That's when people walk up to me and say, "Walter, would you do security?" Hell no. Not in Atlanta. And I also have friends who do private security work. And they constantly tell me how dangerous it is. And they're looking out for from the other police officers to the person that they're trying to protect the person they're with, and it's just a lot of crazy stuff. And it's a job that has to be done, but I ain't the person to do it. Fuck that shit. You will see me dead because I was protecting some. I had another friend who was on tour with some rap artist. And the incident took place at a nightclub, and he intervened, and they ended up stabbing him up really severe. He's just now, this happened a couple of years ago, and this man is just now getting back on his feet. Like he died for some rap artist that he was trying to protect. Now, I can honestly say, I'm not going to say the rap artist's name, that man did financially support this man and his family through some very trying times, and even purchased this man a home, because he almost died. And this man is married and got children. And so he is doing much better. He really just starting to get back on his feet. Because I saw him at the gym recently and I was shocked. He's starting to gain his weight back because they stabbed and messed up his intestines and some other stuff. So he's having difficulty eating, but he's fine. He says he's had multiple surgeries to live. And he's just getting somewhat back to normal. He's still not who he was before this incident. Anyway, I'm going to conclude this video. I'd love to hear you all's incidents. And give me some information if you can, if you all live in Alabama, because it's hard for me to find this information. But I read an article that said that man's gun was never removed from his holster, and I was trying to find it again, and I cannot locate it. If you can find it or any information, please put it in the links to this video. Again, today is Monday. It is November the 20. What is today's date? The 26th. I'm out of here. I look forward to reading y'all comments. I'm out of here and enjoy your Monday.